everybody, Mark from Altcoin Buzz, and today we'll take a look at both Bitcoin and Ethereum and see what's going on at the end of this weekend in those charts, see if we can't get an indication of what might be happening this upcoming week. So we'll start on the Bitcoin USD chart and we'll look at the 1 day. You can see yesterday we wrapped up with a green tick on the chart. We're going to set the baseline at $6,600. Our next threshold for resistance will be right around the $9,100 mark. And if we look at the 12-hour with our price trend lines on there, you can see that we had a breakout now on that 12-hour trend line. Now, this would be very encouraging if we could see it break through our moving averages. Let's just see what that looks like right now. We have broken through, or we have not broken through. That technically won't be a breakout until we can sit and have it close on top of the 14-period trend line, so we technically haven't broken out of that yet. You saw that we have had that kind of price action happen here the week before that, and so we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. Let's look at the indicators and see what those tell us. Our RSI is still under that 50% level, but you can see here we made that nice little tick up, just like we did in here, where our OBV is on a bear trend still, so that's not a great indicator for us as far as a reversal by any means. But let's go into the 6-hour chart and see if there's anything that tells us. So on the 6-hour chart, you can see this green trend happened starting yesterday. It looks like we're going to start flattening out here a little bit and slow down. That could lead us to believe that, just like in here, we start trending back down again. If you're playing the bear side of Bitcoin, then once it breaks through the $6,600 mark, then you're going to be looking for it to kind of trace back either on top of this 12-hour trend line or make its way down to the bottom of this 12-hour trend line. You'll just have to watch that. And playing the bull side of Bitcoin, then I think that I'd want to see here that we'd want to break out through that 50 candle period line pretty strongly, and look at our indicators to see that the OBV is starting to come into line with a bullish trend as well, along with the RSI. But these indicators are now starting to look a little bit more positive than they have been over the last week or so. But again, I'm not ready to make a reversal outlook for myself. You know, this is again the way that I look at charts. You could look at them differently. I'm not quite ready to make a bullish reversal trade yet. So on the 1-day chart, as we look at Ethereum on the USD 1-day chart, we're going to set our support level right in there at about the 367 range, somewhere in there, 370 range. Our next resistance level will be somewhere around $500, and then if we break through there, we'll be looking at around 650 or 665 as our next resistance. So our support is sitting at 367 right now. Let's drill into the 12-hour chart. You can see that we've also broken out of that 12-hour price trend line, which is very nice to see. Again, just like Bitcoin, we've done that before, and so now what we want to see really is it for us to break through. We'll just add another line in here. So you can see that we've had some resistance right around this $400 level before, so we'll see if we can break through that. That's probably our next really short-term resistance level, is right about where we're at on the price that Ethereum is sitting at. We'll see if that resistance drives us back down. Sorry, let's take a look at the indicators. And you can see that we're starting to go into a more bullish trend here on Ethereum and the RSI. We're still in a bearish trend on the OBV. Let's drill down into the 6-hour and look at the moving averages. On our 6-hour moving averages, we've broken out through that 14 period, and again, we'd want to close above this 50 period moving average to help give us at least some indication that we're moving into a bull trend or a little bit of a reversal. But as far as long-term or medium-term, I'm not ready to, on my personal investment, to make that happen right now. But on a long-term bull reversal outlook, the first step is I want to see some closing above this 14-day moving average on both Ethereum and right here on Bitcoin. So neither one of those have done that yet. It's encouraging that we see at least a little green in the market. That's always nice. I'm not a professional financial advisor, but my short term is a little bearish right now still. My long term in the market as a whole is bullish. So I've given you a couple things to look at and think about as we move into the market on Monday. I hope that helped you, and I'll pass it back over to you, Shaylin, for the news.
Thanks for that awesome recap as to what is happening with Bitcoin and Ethereum from a technical standpoint. I definitely think technical analysis is very important because this is how you actually, gauge the trends and see what exactly is happening in the market. Now let's talk about what is happening in the news. If you guys are following Ethos as closely as we are, we're certainly interested and excited as to what Ethos is planning to do. They're planning to revolutionize the crypto market by making it so easy for you to actually hold your cryptocurrencies and let alone use it with zero fees. So here talks about Ethos dev update as well as a Genesis build demo. And as you can see, they are working incredibly hard on this. You can go ahead and check out their YouTube video, which actually shows you a live demo of this. And I have to say, guys, I absolutely love this demo, and I cannot wait for me to try this on my mobile device because Binance and all these other exchanges just look completely weird on an iPhone, but that's just my own opinion. I really like clean interfaces, kind of like how Facebook and Instagram have it. I definitely think that we need to see this also because right now it just looks pretty whack, from what we're seeing. But as you can see, what is next for Ethos? They're focusing on scalability, security, push notifications, data integrity, biometric pin authentications. As you can see, guys, they are trying to make this the best of the best by having a really clean interface where you can actually, add to portfolio or your watchfolio, I should say. You can send, you can add this asset, and you can store all of your cryptocurrencies. So basically everything all in one spot. And I cannot wait for this to be fully live so I can download this and try it on my mobile device. There's also news from Cardano today talking about the IOHK statement, a beta release for Daedalus on Linux. So an input-output HK, we've heard your request on Daedalus on Linux and we're pleased to announce it's ready for public testing. Given a variety of Linux distributions and customizations, we want to gather feedback from our community before making it fully supported on Linux. So I'm really interested to see how this update is going to work for Linux and exactly how Daedalus is going to be playing into effect of this. Now here's some really cool news. Right now we've seen a lot of people get more into cryptocurrency. The latest big guy to get into the cryptocurrency scene has been George Soros. Now, he's been bashing cryptocurrency for quite some time, especially at that summit that they had talking about, the economic and future gains for cryptocurrency as well as what is happening with the economy. And as you can see right now, he got involved with cryptocurrency, and now we're seeing Rockefeller's venture capital firm start investing with cryptocurrency. So it seems like these really big companies and these really big influencers are getting more and more involved with cryptocurrency. Now lately we have seen Mark Cuban bash Bitcoin with saying that it is just as bad as gold and it will never be a currency. But in the next couple months, will we see him turn his head and really go the other way and invest in cryptocurrency? I mean, we've seen George Soros do that, so really it's not too far-fetched to really say that that is a potential outcome. However, nothing is for certain at this point in time. All we know right now is Rockefeller Ventures have started investing in cryptocurrency. I'm really interested to see what other big firms as well as big influencers are going to get more involved with this. And as you can see, an official Coinbase press release goes on to say, at least in the beginning, our goal was to simply just help the most compelling companies in the space flourish. This means that we don't have a strategic requirement of formalizing partner relationships with companies as well as corporate venture programs do. So as you can see, Coinbase is also making some huge updates with their Coinbase Ventures. So I'm really interested to see what big companies are going to get more involved in the space because of course this will help propel the mass adoption we are looking for. Speaking about mass adoption, here's some awesome news. So more Bitcoin ETF teasing and encouraging signs emerge. So speaking about this mass adoption standpoint, the cryptocurrency ecosystem was sent into a buzz last week after the US Securities and Exchange Commission, so the SEC, published a report on 2 applications for Bitcoin exchange trading funds, so ETFs, that will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, so the NYSE, for you guys who aren't in the US. Will the crypto gods finally answer some enthusiast prayers for mainstream adoption? So guys, if we see this happening on a big scale, we could see some really mass adoption happening, especially because of how big the NASDAQ is as well as the NYSE. So I am really interested to see how this is going to move forward. Of course, right now, this is the only real news that we have from this. Nothing is too for certain, but this ETFs could be a real game changer. So I am certainly keeping a close eye on this. Speaking about some game changers, we also have a Monero, which just hard forked, and it resulted in 4 new projects. So if you're wondering what exactly these new forks are, so we have Monero Classic, Monero Zero, Monero Original, and Monero Classic with like a dash. So as you can see, the hard fork had 4 new outcomes. We have Monero Zero, Monero Original, Monero Classic, and Monero Dash Classic. So those are the 4 options we have. All of them have their own ecosystem as well as doing their own things, which makes them original to a certain standpoint. So we can see for Monero Classic, we have PZ, who is a Bitcoin evangelist and a blockchain eco builder, and you can read more about what he's trying to do with this, as well as Monero Zero, Monero Original, and the complications which are coming with all of these forks that we are seeing. So let's head over to Twitter and let's see what new updates we have. So we do have this update from TRON. If you guys are following TRON really closely, you guys would love this news right here. So thanks for the reports from TRON, from NASDAQ, Morningstar Inc., Yahoo Finance, Yahoo News, as well as Just in Sun. So they've been featured on Yahoo Finance, and as you can see, they had some awesome news. So I won't spoil it for you guys, but I'll leave a link to this below where you guys can go ahead and check this out. Or you can just head over to their Twitter and find it right here. We also have this. Now, when I first saw this, I thought this was a scam, but I saw the verification text, so this has to be legitimate. So as you can see, replying to TRON, good news, over 10 million holders of TRON, we decided to give you 5,000 Ethereum. And hang on, this is a fake tweet, I think. Yeah, this is a fake tweet. I'm not really sure how they actually did this, but again, as you can see, even I can be fooled from this. So it looks like some person has actually fooled us somehow, but this is not an official website. So be very careful, guys. Even if they have a verification tag, make sure, like as you can see, this account right here has only 65k followers and 61k followers, sorry, and the official TRON one has 282k followers. So that is some fake news right there. I want you guys to be very careful. As you can see, I've already got fooled really quickly right here. So please do your own due diligence to make sure that you don't give your information to the wrong people. We also have this update from Lisk. And if you haven't been following Lisk, you know, they're certainly making some huge updates up there, as well as their YouTube channel. So definitely go ahead and check out Lisk. I'm really loving the videos that they are putting, and I'm really excited for any new updates which are going to come from Lisk. I'm very bullish in their product and I think that they have a big future ahead. Another one that has a big future ahead is Verge. As you can see, Verge update was successful. The blockchain is moving perfectly on all algorithms. So Verge has been in the news quite a lot with a recent partnership as well as what they're trying to do. A lot of people have been saying that, you know, Verge is not legit. They're doing a lot of things behind the scene and so forth like this. But from my standpoint, it looks like they have a few things that they need to work on, a few kinks in the machine, I suppose. But it looks like they have an awesome future ahead. But again, guys, this is just my own personal advice, and this is not professional advice by any means. And I urge you guys to do your own due diligence when investing into any cryptocurrencies or checking this out, and make sure all this information is valid and from the official sources such as Verge Currency. You can tell this if they have a verification tag, or if you head over to CoinMarketCap and go to the social tab for your respected coin, you'll be able to find the official news. And that is it today for the news, guys. If you guys are new here, make sure you press the subscribe button below, turn on post notifications so that you are always up to date when we launch a video, and slap a like on this video, and follow us on all of our social media such as Twitter. We also have Instagram. Guys, we also have a new podcast channel which we interview the top influencers in the space behind these awesome projects so that you can get the answers which you deserve, as well as, you know, see exactly what their vision is for 2018. And that is it today for the news, guys. I'll leave a link to everything linked below where you guys can go ahead and check out any articles, as well as follow us and connect with us on social media. And I will catch you guys on the next video.